2011 Tour de France started with 198 men. After stage 9, we're down to 180. Been joking about this tour as the tour of the last man standing. We've seen a lot of crashes out there. First off, let's talk about the Contador Carpets shuffle. What went down there?
Yeah, that was a bizarre crash that kind of went viral. Even during the stage, these videos started popping up on the internet, and it appeared that Carpets shouldered Contador right off the road. And in fact, that's
intentionally threw him down.
Yeah, that's kind of what happened. At the finish line, we caught Carpets. He admitted it. He was the man who knocked out Contador. But Contador later said, well, I had my handlebars wrapped up into Carpets' seat post. And then Konychev told us at the finish line, too, he said, when you go head-to-head against Carpets, you're going to come out on the losing end. And there's another bizarre crash. Obviously, we saw, a horrible crash, really, with the French TV car taking out Flecha and Hoogerland in the breakaway.
Yeah, it looked like they ran over a landmine. Both those guys went flying through the air. Flecha rolled on the ground. Hoogerland, ended up tangled up in the barbed wire and the fencing. Flecha remounted quickly. Hoogerland much more slowly got back on the bike, but rode it in. Finished within the time cut. Although he went to the hospital after, first he made a point of stopping off for the jersey presentation where he could pull on the King of the Mountains jersey. Then he went to the hospital. That was the order of priorities there. The team director spoke to him briefly afterwards, and he said the only disappointment was that, well, of course they're disappointed, but primarily they're disappointed because they couldn't get the stage win, and that Hoogerland will be back, and they'll be back on the attack. Let's talk about the GC picture. We saw Vinokourov go off the road today. What does this stage mean for the overall in Paris?
Well, as you said, it's the tour of just staying on your bike. The guys that are at the top of the GC list right now are the guys who have been able to avoid the troubles in the first week. Evans, the Schleck brothers, and the 2HTC riders are all right there riding in the slipstream. They haven't really crashed yet. Kloden made it to the finish line today, but he hit the deck pretty hard. We saw him in the Radio Shack team car going directly to the hospital. We're not sure his status yet. Losing Vinokourov as well as Vandenbroek, there's two more guys who would really kind of light this tour up. It's a shame that we've seen so many of these real GC podium contenders out of the picture before we even hit the mountains. Tomorrow's the rest day. It's a chance to catch the breath, but we'll see what happens in the Pyrenees.
You often in cycling hear about, well, we'll just let the road decide. This is not the way most riders would like the road to decide, by breaking their pelvis and going out like that. But tomorrow's the rest day. Check back soon for more information. VeloNews.com.